bridge coming up to our new bridge. Remember, this one's built in 1908. This new bridge has a lot of legends about it, but there's stories about ghosts and haunted, people who were killed on the bridge, and there's stories that this was where they found the kettle that gave Kettle Creek its name. The only story I know that was true was back in 1987. They built a boat upstream of here, and it's a big boat. It was Kettle Creek Queen. It was a tour boat for the harbor, and the fellows who built it, they didn't quite measure things right, because they built it upstream. They got here, it was 6 feet too high to fit under the bridge. So these were resourceful folks. I mean, they built their own boat anyway. They just sank the boat. They dragged it along the bottom of the creek, and when they got past the bridge, they pumped the water up and they floated it down into Port Stanley Harbor. Yeah, Kettle Creek Queen was here for 4 or 5 years, but it had a flat bottom, which really didn't work well in the outer harbor, so it's moved on. One looking good as the marine crossing. And now we're coming into Port Stanley Yard, where if you've been here 60 years ago, this would have looked a lot different. These tracks, each track would have an electric wire over the top of it because everything was powered by electricity. That would be one change. Also, the tracks would be full of cars loaded with coal and with fuel oil, because that was basically what came out of port at that time. Over on the right-hand side was a big coal-fired gas plant. That was there, operated for about 50 years and left an environmental mess that took 12 years to clean up. Right now we have some of the equipment we need to keep railroad running in the 21st century. You see a lot of cabooses here. They're either being converted to passenger coaches or have been converted to passenger coaches. A couple of them are owned by our shareholders. They're RVs, I guess, really, 35-ton RVs. Also, we have some big coaches here. These are used on our entertainment train, murder mystery runs, which I think they're running again in August. They have one 7 or 8 of those a year. Dinner in port, and then we go out on the train, and there's a murder mystery takes place along the way. On the right-hand side, you'll see a small little locomotive. That is Albert. Albert was the first production diesel built by a Canadian Locomotive Company in Kingston, Ontario. And it also worked in the same gravel pit as our current engine. We have used it a few times on passenger trains. It needs some major work though. It's named Albert after the man who rescued her from the gravel pit and kept it in his backyard in Tottenham for about 15 years. And got it running, and used to run it back and forth on about 20 feet of track. Couldn't go very far. Coming on the left-hand side is Kettle Creek, home to the largest fishing fleet on the North Shore of Lake Erie, and home to the King George VI lift bridge. Gee, I guess the new prince is named after the guy that this bridge is named after. Just thought of that. Anyway, this bridge opens every half hour on the half hour for pleasure craft and on demand for commercial traffic. Hopefully today you'll see that open. Pretty amazing structure. It has 2 5-horsepower electric motors to lift the sections of the bridge, and the counterweights go 5 stories below water level. Usually it's a bit busy. On a sunny day it's a lot busier. In just a minute we'll be stopping at Port Stanley Station. On behalf of the railway, I'd like to thank you for riding today. Please enjoy your visit in Port Stanley, and please come back and visit again soon. Thank you.
Look at that seagull. Holy fish. Oh wow. These are
Stanley. Oh, you're welcome. You're right. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Amazing who you meet on here.
Have you got all my stuff?
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
It's really great. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
There's all your stuff there.
Have you got it? Good.
Patrick wants to buy one of those engineer hats.
Okay.
Don't you feel like it's so moving in a way? Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Yes, thank you as well.